Today is September 17th. Hello everyone, this is Daily US Stock News by Kyle, bringing you the latest stock market updates every day. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Intel surges 15% as it finally decides to reform. Today, the three major US stock indices had mixed performances near the market close. The S&P 500 and Dow Jones closed slightly higher, while the Nasdaq saw a slight decline. However, Apple and semiconductor stocks were trending lower. Wall Street's major investment bank, JP Morgan, continues to insist that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates by 50 basis points this week, rather than the previously expected 25 basis points. This is due to increased investor optimism that a significant rate cut by the Fed will support the market. Previously, investors feared that a 50 basis point rate cut could trigger recession worries, but recently the market has reversed this sentiment. Many now believe that a larger rate cut could inject vitality into the still expanding economy, leading to a perfect soft landing. Such a rate cut could initially benefit tech stocks. Tomorrow's pre-market retail sales data could still influence the Fed's decision. Some analysts believe the data would need to fall significantly below market expectations for the Fed to foresee the risk of a hard landing, convincing the more hesitant FOMC members to agree to a 50 basis point rate cut. Intel's stock surges 15% pre- and post-market. Unlike the rest of the semiconductor sector, which saw declines today, Intel surged 15% after news of potential reforms. Media reports indicate that Intel may be eligible for subsidies of up to $3.5 billion to produce chips for the US military, with this funding possibly being announced next week. Intel also plans to split off its chip manufacturing division into an independent unit with its own board of directors, making it easier to seek outside funding. Intel has been lagging behind in the AI race, losing $25 billion over the past 2 years, forcing the company to reconsider its development model. The company's CEO has been working with advisors from Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley on a reform plan, and today's news reflects part of that initiative. Intel also announced cost-cutting measures and layoffs, with plans to pause chip factory projects in Poland and Germany for 2 years, and scaling back expansion plans for its Malaysian plant. The good news is that Intel has announced a partnership with AWS to develop AI chips. This collaboration is expected to enhance Intel's competitiveness in the AI chip space, boosting its stock price. Amazon already has experience designing chips, Trainium, which will provide technical support for the collaboration. The new AI chip is expected to be produced by Intel's manufacturing unit, targeting key clients. Morgan Stanley's diminished outlook on Micron technology. A Morgan Stanley analyst expressed a bearish outlook on Micron technology. Although memory prices are still rising, the analyst noted that supply has already caught up with demand, signaling that the memory market cycle is nearing its peak. This implies future returns could face challenges, with earnings growth expected to peak and reverse in the coming quarters. The price-to-book ratio could decline by nearly 30%. While the analyst maintained a hold rating on Micron, the stock's target price was lowered from $140 to $100. Bitcoin as an indicator for the stock market. Bitcoin's price movements are being viewed as a potential indicator for future stock market trends. Investors believe Bitcoin's performance leads the stock market by about a month, serving as a reference point for future market directions. As one of the riskiest speculative assets, Bitcoin typically benefits from rate cuts. However, its recent price declines suggest that investors' risk appetite may not be as strong as it seems. Apple shares drop over 2%. Apple's stock gapped down at the open, falling over 2%. Well-known analyst Ming-Chi Kuo stated that pre-orders for the iPhone 16 series during the first weekend were estimated at around 37 million units, down approximately 12.7% compared to the first weekend sales of the iPhone 15 series last year. This was primarily due to lower-than-expected demand for the iPhone 16 Pro series, which lacked features that would drive a strong upgrade cycle. Furthermore, software updates have been underwhelming. However, the year-end shopping season in Europe and the US, along with China's Singles' Day promotion, may still boost iPhone 16 sales.